What's up, guys? It's your boy D Fresh in the building. What we're going to do today, we're going to go over the next upcoming week session. But man, did you guys enjoy this extra long, this extended weekend that we were able to have and enjoy thanks to Independence Day? I know I did. I had Dad and Mom Dukes come down from the ATL. Man, it's nothing like family time. You got to appreciate it, embrace it when it's around. I'm telling you, it's nothing like it. And again, especially when it comes to your mom and your dad, because at the end of the day, nothing is promised. Tomorrow isn't promised. So you have got to appreciate them, embrace it, love them while they are here. And that's why I want to kick this one out by thanking the Lord for allowing us to wake up and enjoy another day, to be able to breathe life in this world that he created for us. Is truly a blessing. Amen. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to wake up. So guys, we're going to go ahead and kick this one off by showing some love to the community. But before we dive into it, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notification. Let's go ahead and show some love. First one comes from Herman 91. Great way to start July. Past week, he's up 15.22% on the day, 21% up, $4,600. That is crazy. I see nothing but green. Herman, keep doing your thing. Champagne bottles in the air. Keep grinding, my guy. Next one comes from Minga 222. D Fresh, I followed your levels to the penny, in and out 8 minutes. Thanks for all you do. You most definitely walking down plays with us. And look at the profit on that, $1,300. Good job. Champagne bottles in the air for you. Keep grinding, keep doing the doggone thing. Next one up comes from Big Diesel. Stop me out again, but I ain't mad. A little over 1,400 for the day total. If you see that, man, you know what I'm more impressed of? Read that thing again. Stop me out again. Family, I say this over and over again. Ain't no reason you should be up $1,500, $2,000 in that play reverse and end up taking all of your profit. He said, stop me out again. So that tells me he's raising his stop losses up. And once it violate his areas, he's getting kicked out. And look, he still got kicked out for $1,400 profit. So he's making sure he's preserving profits along the way. That is the secret sauce. That's how you last in this game. Big Diesel, shout out to you, my guy. Champagne bottles in the air. Keep staying on the grind. Family, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. Before we get into the charts, though, I just want to let you guys know, if you are in plays or any positions, you have to be aware of what's going on in the economy, the news breaks, anything that will affect your position. Thursday, when the market closed, Trump was able to get his bill through and signed on Independence Day. This is something that will make the markets react. On Thursday, when markets closed, man, look at where we were compared to where we are at. We closed way up here at 633.5, and man, after market, they continue to drop this thing down up into closing. They ran this thing all the way as low as 6276.50. That is a pretty significant drop. We don't know what's going to go on before the market open up. The best thing that we do is sit tight. Do not jump into that first candle that you see. When 9:30 gets here, you sit back and allow Wall Street to digest this bill, and then we follow the trend. We follow the direction, because they will identify themselves. They will show us what they're trying to do, but sit patiently. Don't get FOMO'd into a play and end up losing a lot of money. As of now, they dropped that thing, and they dropped it pretty low. We'll see what happens. You already know, if you're in the Discord, these levels will be updated before the market opens. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Newbies, beginners, where y'all at? Let's get busy. First ticker is going to be SoFi. They're sitting at 1860. If you are a bull, you want to see them open somewhere around 1870. If they can do that, they're going to start slow pushing this thing up. You got 1880 back in routes to these tops here at 1890 and routes to that $19 mark. To the downside, you want to see them open somewhere lower than these bottoms right here at 1840. If they can do that, they got some turbulence down here at 1835, and then they shooting a shot back to these lows right here, 1820. Next level down is going to be this stuff here, 1805, and then boom, you got these bottoms at 1790. So there you go in SoFi. Advanced traders, where y'all at? We got Palantir up, and this one, they're sitting at 134.35. If you are a bull, you want to see them clear these tops right here at 135.70. If they can do that, they can slow push this thing up. You got an area of interest at 135.90, but then boom, you got 136.70. Breaking through that, next level up is these tops right here at 137.90, and then boom, you got this level right here at 139. To the downside, if you are a bear, you want to see them open up lower than 133.40. They can do that. Next level down is going to be this stuff right here at 132.50, and then boom, you got 131.50 en routes to this bottom right here, 130.90. That will cause some friction right here. If they can run it down that low, expect the bulls to pounce. That will be a bull demand area where they will try to bounce that thing back to the upside. Big baller shot callers, where y'all at? I got a couple for you to pay attention to. First one up is going to be Tesla. They're sitting at 315.20. They was trying to break out, but they need to break through this level right here, this 318 area. They never was able to close above it. This is how you able to know that you're not getting into any calls until they can clear this area right here. When they wick through it, that's not clearing that area. Always look to the left and you can see where the drama is at. Draw your line across and you know I'm not interested in Tesla until they can get through that area right there. And as you see, what happened? They never was able to close above that area. They wicked through, they came right back down. So I'm not interested in that. And even more, I'm not interested. Now they would have to start consolidating above 1845 for me to be interested in taking a call to the upside. Once they start doing that, then I know, okay, they done secured that level. Now it's time to ride this thing back up. To the upside, you want to see them break above 1845. They can start doing that. They can run this thing up. You got 319.30 and then boom, 320.10. Next level up is going to be 321.15 and then boom, you got 322.80. To the downside, you want to see them open lower than these bottoms right here, 312.50. When they came down here, they went up, they came all the way back down, they got to that same area, they went back up. So I would draw my line right here, and that's going to tell me until they can start breaking through and consolidating right there, I'm not interested in any puts, because that's going to be a demand area where we have seen historically they boomed it back up every time they got to that area. So once they start consolidating under your next level, you got 310.35. It gets ugly after that. They lose that. Check this out. Boom, they coming all the way back down to 304. But again, we will update this before the market open up. That way you know what the play is trying to do. Next ticker up is going to be SPY. SPY sitting at 625.35. They won't be sitting at this price when the market open up. I can tell you they had a pretty nice little gap down. So this is going to be a lot lower than what we're looking at right now. But if they are able to regain this, because we know we have seen it in times in the past where they drop for the aftermarket session and then the pre-market opens up and they start reclaiming every bit of that and almost recover to where they fell off at. So if we hold where we at now, you want to see them get past this 626.30 area. If they can do that right there, they can start with their next highs. But again, if you rock with me, you know I don't mess with anything once it get in all-time highs. Let it make some history, get the pullback. That way we see some stuff. We see areas of interest. We see where the bears came in. We see where the bulls came in at. And we able to dissect that and be able to call out shots on the way up or down. Right now, it ain't no history for us other than this area right here. I know if they consolidating right there in that area, they're going to try to make another high. How high? That's to be determined. So again, this is one that I stay away from and just watch and see what they're trying to do. To the downside, we do have history. So you want to see them open somewhere around 324.80. If they can do that, they're going to start pulling this thing all the way back down. You got 323.70, and then boom, you got 322.40. They lose that area right there. It's going to be a rough day. They're going to come all the way back to 620.45. That's going to be a nice little move to the downside. There you go in that one right there. A few tickers for you to keep your eye on this week, because I've seen two of these plays trying to break out. Ticker symbol CRWV. As you can see, they had a nice little run to the upside. They got past the 200. Once they reclaimed the 200, we got that boom boom candle, and it was off to the races. Family, I put this one out as part of the bonus play in my announcements. Man, them bonus plays has been out of the ballpark. So shout out to you guys that was able to take advantage of this play, dominate it, and make money. I'm super duper proud of you guys. I seen the messages. Champagne bottles in the air for you guys too. Keep doing your thing. Keep grinding. So, and this one, you want to see them get or open higher than 166.25. They are trying to make a larger move, and they can keep running up. They clear this area right here, 168.30. Next level up, you got 169.30, and then boom, they come into 170.95, back in routes to this 173. If they can close and consolidate at 173.30, they're going to run this thing up to 180. So keep your eye on that area right there. That's going to be a nice move to the upside. They was trying to make that move last week, and they got that wick and start coming all the way back down, and they had a significant drop, but now they're trying to reclaim it and get back to business. So again, I'm not saying dive into this one. I'm saying this is one to keep your eye on. Once it meets your criterias and your trading plan, then you dive in on it. To the downside, if market is pulling everything back, you want to see this thing get back under 160.50. If they can do that, they're going to slowly try to push this thing back down. You got 157.70 en routes back to these bottoms right here at 153.90. So this is one I'll keep my eye on as well, and I'll be updating throughout the session. Next one to pay attention to is INTC. This is another one that is trying to break through. On the downside, look for a pullback back down to that 22.20 area, but they start consolidating above this 22.60 area. They're going to try to run this thing up to that $23 mark. So guys, these are a few different tickers for you to put on your radar. And once you start seeing them violate key areas of interest, you already know how to react. All right, family, that's all the tickers I have for you today. But if you're rocking with me in the Discord, you know we walking down these plays. We called out the SPY, walk down. And if you take it back to the charts, you see exactly what happened. I said SPY holding 625.30. Bulls will try to slow grind this to 625.80.90 before the next leg up, which is 626.10. They need to stay above 625.30 to accomplish this run. And you see Tiger smacking that hat down to the ground. Boom, 626.10 in play, recovering 625.75. Nobody walking down plays with you throughout the session like your boy D Fresh. Target hit, boom. If you are in profit, we already know we respect that 20 EMA. You respect the 9. If you want to be greedy, if you got short dates, you respecting that 9. Once they close up under that 9, you ain't interested in that play no more. You getting your money. If you got longer dates, you respect the 20. Once they start closing up under that 20, you get out of that play, you preserve profit. It's just that simple. Congrats to all that caught those plays, and even more. Check out that CRWV. That was a nice run up from 156 to 165. Congrats to all that caught that play right there. We take it back to the charts. We can see that this was dynamite. Let's look at that SPY, and you see they went right to the number that I call. Yes, they wicked outside of that, but look, they never closed above 626.10. That was a heavy level of interest. Again, if you plan SPY and to the upside, you need to see them consolidate and start closing above 626.10. CRWV, look at that dramatic run up. And it's more to come with this one right here, as long as Wall Street ain't trying to trash us and drop us down in the market. So again, Thursday was a day if you was able to ride the trend and make some money to the upside, but also respecting your stop losses and knowing how to get out of a play. Before we get out of here, I want to go over one more thing. I got this up for you traders that's out here that's not following these rules right here. I'm telling you, you should write these down and and you should stay true to this. I'm telling you, if you do this, it's going to make you a better, sharper trader. It's going to make you or allow you to capture more profit. It's going to stop you from doing these crazy things that we do often on a day-to-day in trading. Common mistakes to avoid: over trading and chasing the hype. Don't do that. Make your money. You don't have to be in every single play. You do not have to be in every single ticker. Find one that your trading plan setups to, or your trading plan identify with, and go after it. Make your bag. You don't have to watch the market from 9:30 to 4 o'clock. You don't have to do that. Make your money, get out and enjoy the rest of the day. Quality of life. Not doing your own research. That is huge. If what I'm saying or any other person is saying does not identify to what you see in the charts, you don't take that trade. Simple, period. Trading without a plan. That goes with the last one. If it's not part of your plan, don't just jump in because Fresh said that a play is going to go to 550, or your favorite trader says that this one is going to go here. Doesn't matter what we say. It has to align with your trading plan, and you have to have one. If you don't have a trading plan, you don't press no buttons. You don't get into a play. Ignoring taxes and fees. These are going to be at the end of the year. They gonna catch up to you. So make sure you are properly planning for that. And last but not least, letting emotions drive your decisions. Man, back to the one shout out I gave in the beginning of the video. Set your stop loss. Do not get into a play without setting that. Or if you are going to get into a play without it, make sure you stay true to it. And that's why we say set the stop loss, because oftentimes our emotions will let us be up $1,500 and it comes down. We think it's going to go back to $1,500. We stay into that play. That thing ends up taking all of our profit and then eating into the money that we spent for those contracts. Stop letting it happen. Set the stop loss, or when you in profit, move that stop loss up, and that way it protects you against catastrophic blowups in your portfolio, and it helps you capture the profit that you are in. Yeah, you might not make that 1,200, but if you got it set to where I'm not losing no more than 800, or I'm gonna capture $800 in profit, at least you walking away with profit. Family, you have to do this. Write this down and stay true to it. This is gonna make you a profitable trader, and this is gonna avoid you from having multiple accounts that you blow up. So again, trade with a plan. Make sure you have stop loss as part of your plan. Make sure you have risk management as part of your plan. That means adding a stop loss and take your emotions out of it. Family, they put out stuff for us to be able to champion this market. We have got to utilize all the tools that they give us. So guys, I done took enough of your time, but hey, if you like sniper type, level to level, periodic breakdowns of your favorite tickers, SPY, NVIDIA, Tesla, Palantir, HUT, Hood, Nike, go ahead and tap into the Discord. The link is in the description above. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like button below. Subscribe to the channel. That way, anytime we drop a video, you get the notification. And as always, we're grinding. Good luck out there, and let's get it. Boom.